If you're a parent of a struggling reader, then this story is for you. About 10 years ago, we worked with a boy named James. He was super bright, even really gifted on the visual spatial scale. He was a master Lego builder. He loved simple machines, taking them apart and putting them back together again. He was a pretty good artist as well, but he couldn't read a lick really. And his teachers were baffled, as well as his parents, because they knew he was so smart. He would make a lot of mistakes when he read, especially with short common words that he'd seen a lot before. He would flip his letters, even whole words like was and saw. He would confuse for and from. He would heavily rely on picture clues and use predictive guessing when he was reading to just assume the word that might be coming next, maybe based on the first letter, rather than reading what was on the page. He had failed every reading test he'd ever taken. And that's when his parents came to us for help. We helped them understand that the root cause underneath all of these symptoms of reading difficulty was actually that visual spatial giftedness. You see, James, in those early couple years of phonics, had decided to just memorize whole words, commit them to visual memory. And a lot of those early reader books, they contribute to this problem because they use the same 5 to 10 words over and over again on every page. And it's very easy to commit a whole book to memory that way, especially if you've got a good brain in that head. And so James had gone down that path until eventually there were too many words in front of him to remember visually, and his reading ability collapsed as well as his confidence. And he was at the point when he came to us when he hated reading practice. He would do anything he could to get out of it. It was a very stressful situation, not just for him, but also his parents, who would work with him day after day and feel like they were getting nowhere. For children like James, their brains need extra special scaffolding to help them learn how to read phonetically and avoid that very common pitfall of guessing because of sight reading techniques. In the Easy Read Online system, we use a special methodology called trainer text, which floats kind of visual images that represent sounds above the letters in a word in order to demystify the whole decoding process for that child. It's kind of like training wheels on a bike. They're a temporary tool that we use for a few weeks to get the child's brain building that very special map between letters and the potential sounds that can represent in English, which is a complicated map. And then we remove those training wheels, and the child's brain is able to do that decoding skill unaided. For most of the children like James that we work with, it takes only about 30 to 60 sessions to see real reading breakthrough, and that's often after years of struggle. The Easy Read Online system combines those daily online lessons with parent training to equip you to help your child, regular Zoom tutoring from reading specialists with years of experience in order to give you valuable feedback and also tailored support to your child's individual set of difficulties. And finally, extensive progress tracking so that you can see the improvement week on week when it's hard to see it day to day. If this story sounds familiar to you, either for a child that you work with or someone that you know, please come to us. We would love to do a consultation with you. It's completely free. We will help you pinpoint those areas of difficulty that might be underlying it. And that sight reading strategy, by the way, is just one of many that we track. And we'll help you chart a path to full resolution of reading difficulties for your child so that they can achieve whatever they want to in their life.